Bow. No, I'm joking. So I got a ball cold, but we're gonna get right into it, man. I think a lot of people don't understand that you are exactly where you need to be. I think there's a lot of pressure in society. I think we put so much pressure on ourselves. If it's whether it's family, friends, we see our counterparts doing X, Y, Z, and we think we're not doing enough. But if you're not on drugs, you're not sick, if you haven't like, you know what I mean? Even if I can't even say if you're not, but if you're just living within your morals and you're a productive member of society, and you're not setting out to hurt anybody, and you're able to enjoy life for whatever it is, you're doing good. You're doing better than, you're doing better than most people. A lot of people realize that, like, late in life, that it's not about all the glitz and glamour and all the extras. No, bro, like, right now, it's like the hardest time to live in the United States. Or just anywhere. Like, it's the most expensive time to live. And we're not getting compensated as much as we should. So it's like, to be able to pay your bills and to possibly go out once or twice, like a week, or once or twice a month, that's a lot. After all said and done, after rent, car note, insurance, mortgage, whatever you got going on, after all that's paid, and you got, you still got food, and you're able to get like a couple, like, clothes, even no matter where you got the clothes from, and you're able to actually like sustain that, you're doing all right for how bad this, like, society is. Like, you have your, like, your outliers and the people who who are on social media just showing you their highlights, because that's exactly what it is highlights. It's never, when you're on social media, people don't show you like the full thing that's going down. Like, no one's gonna show you the bad. No one's gonna show you like what's really going on in their life. They're gonna just show you what is lit. That's the whole point of like Instagram, is people just showing what's lit. And then there's a couple people who do get vulnerable with their, like, they might tell you what's really going on, but that's few and far in between. So if you really look at it like this, you're doing all right. It could be worse. Like, it could be 10 times worse. And you've gone through worse, and you're still here. So you got to give yourself way more credit, because you've gone through way worse, and you're still kicking. So you already know you're gonna get through it, because that's what you do, man. If you already get through it already, but if you're already known to get through something, and it's even more challenging than what you're going through currently, you're good, man. I think that there's a lot of like emphasis and a lot of pressure on getting you, like, oh, you need to have this, or you need to have that, or we need to be taking trips here, we need to be doing this, we need this bag, and we need these shoes, we need this car, we need that. Bro, all you need, if you want a car, you have a car. If you can Uber all day, you know what I'm saying? So you don't really need a vehicle if you don't want one. So you got rideshare services. As long as you have somewhere to like put your head at night, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so whether it's an apartment, whether it's a fucking house, no matter what shit, if you're on an extended stay for like just a season until you get right, as long as you have somewhere, you know what I mean, you can lay somewhere at night and get some adequate rest. You're able to pay for your bills. You're not a burden on yourself or others. You're doing all right. No matter what walk of life you're at right now, if you're in college, if you're outside of college, if you're in the workforce, if you're shit in an in-between period, you're doing fine. Just look at yourself, take a deep breath, go outside for a walk. You're doing okay. I have to tell myself that a lot of times. Like, I'm the best I've been in my life ever, and yet I feel like there's something missing, because I feel like, you know how we, like, the comparison is a thief of joy. Like, I barely compare myself to anyone else, but I compare myself to where I want to be, or where I thought I should have been by now, which is not fair to myself, because I was comparing myself to like ideas that I had for myself. You know what I mean? This wasn't necessarily what was actually going on, but I just had those ideas about where I wanted to be in life. And so, like, why am I comparing myself to an idea? we do that a lot as humans. We compare ourselves to literally ideas. That's never good. Like if you like you see it a lot when people meet and they're dating, they get so hung up on the idea of someone than the actual person. So it's like you get so caught up and you get swept up in things when it's like, no, that's not how the world works. Like we're out here grinding and we're doing things. We're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. Shit, life goes on, man. I think the biggest takeaway is to just love yourself more, man. A lot of people don't love themselves. Like I was one of them. I had to get on this like weight loss journey and give myself like goals that I was just knocking out, just to really figure out what I wanted out of life and like who I will like not who I want to be, but like who I am. And it took a lot. It really took a lot to build that for myself. And I think, like I said, being structured goes a long way. Like, so if you can provide yourself some type of structure, you're gonna go far, man. Like, no matter what it is, if you just structure yourself to get through, say it's like, all right, you wanna make a savings, and say you wanna make like $1,200, right? Over the course of a year, what's 1,200? That's 120 times 10. You get paid 4 times a week. What is that? 4 times a week, you're putting $30 a week away. So in 4 weeks, that's 120. Boom, 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 boom. That's 120 a month. Actually, that's 120 in 10 months, actually. So I'm not gonna do like the full math across 12 months. I'm just not doing it. Actually, no, that'll be $100. So yeah, that's $25 a week. You can't you know what I mean? Like, so if you want to make a savings of $100 or $1,200, that's $120 a month. You get paid 4 times a week. That's $25 a week. That's $100 a month. Boom. So like, we gotta knock our goals down. You want to lose weight? Do it in 5-pound increments. Shit, don't even do it really in increments. Just lose, just be happy to hold on a second, I'm getting an important phone call. My fault. I'll be right back, gang. Alright, I'm back. My fault. So what I was saying was even with losing weight, if you don't really set a crazy number, don't even set a big number, just do it to be healthy, honestly. And the shit will come. Just try to be a more healthier person, and you'll ultimately get your goals knocked out. Because I realized once you set a number, because I had a number set in my head, right? After you get to that number, you start coasting, you start cruising, you kind of you know what I mean? It's easier to get to a number and then just kind of all right, whatever, fuck off. But nah. I say just do it for overall health and wealth. Health and wellness, and all the other shit will come with it. Because the first thing you see, you don't even really see the excuse me. You don't really see the victories on the scale as much at first. You see the non-scale victories, if anything. You get to see where you're at via the clothes getting looser, your face slimming up, you know what I'm saying, body firming up, and then you start to see the fat loss aspect of it or the weight loss aspect of it. Because really what we're trying to do, we're trying to reduce fat. But most people, what end up happening is we end up losing a lot of weight, which is fat and muscle and water. And then for me, it's I had lost a lot of weight first, which was muscle, fat, and water. So when it was once I got to a certain weight, I'm yo, I feel I need to put some muscle on. So as I put muscle on, I've been doing a body recomposition. So now I'm losing fat and I'm maintaining the muscle and building more muscle. So since, I think I said it in the last video, since December, I've lost 9 pounds of fat and I put on 10 pounds of muscle. So it's time to wrap this up because it seems I just keep, so many things keep happening. But like I was saying, body recomposition, that's where I'm focused. Those are my goals. It's just, I want to just put on muscle while losing fat. But ultimately, I just want to just get to a more healthier weight. And even, and I have no set time limit on when I want that to be. It's not the next 6 months to next year. It's when it happens, because overall, the goal is to be healthier for life. So that's really what it is. It's like, so any goal you set, don't set limitations on it. I mean, you can, depending on what it is. You can have like, in 3 months I want this or want that. Long as it's going towards like the ultimate goal, yeah, set it like that. But if it's like something that is just for life, like if it's like the goal is to make a certain amount of money, yeah, you want to do that in a certain amount of time. But if it's like we're living for the rest of our lives, so if it's like health related, and as long as like it's not pressing health related, but like if it's like losing weight or just being a more fit person or active person, you can do that over time. It doesn't have to be, but every step that you take is a positive step towards that. So even with like when it comes like the careers and stuff, you want to put more time limits on those type of things. So if it's like, hey, I want to make this amount of money, X, Y, and Z, you got to figure out, all right, I need to take the necessary steps. Either I'm going to increase my skill set, which that takes time, but you know how long it's going to take. It could either be 6 months to like 3 years, depending on what you're trying to accomplish, or it could be to like 10 years if you're trying to become like a doctor. So it's all about knowing your times and either placing time limits on things or just doing it for life. Because if your whole goal is to just be a more educated person, you can do that over the course of your life with reading, with taking courses, with whatever. If ultimately you just want to be like, that's just being like a scholar. So it's like just being very knowledgeable about things, just constantly learning. That's never gonna stop. That's already like built in like the human experiences. You're always gonna learn if you allow yourself to learn. So it's like align that with what you already have going on, and I guarantee you're gonna knock out some of your goals. You'll knock out probably all your goals as long as you just keep striving for it. And I meant striving for it. Yeah, as long as you keep striving for it, you're gonna go far. So yeah, I'm a little cooked. I don't know if you can hear it. I got a little bit of congestion going on. I'm finally feeling better. I was sick 2 weeks ago, and then I was clear a whole week, and then I got sick right before I went back to work, because I work on weekends. And it seems like every time when I go to work I get sick, and that's not good. And I normally don't get sick. Whenever I got sick in the last like 4 years, it was COVID, or it's COVID related pneumonia. It was nothing. I didn't get no regular cold. I wasn't having allergies. No, I got sick. So now that I'm like catching like low sicknesses, that is so annoying to me. Like now it's like, yeah, I gotta boost this immune system up. You know what I'm saying? Gotta start taking more vitamin C or something. I don't know. But enough with the yap. Y'all be safe. Y'all enjoy yourselves. It's spring. We're so close to the summertime. And just be safe, man. Just guard yourself, guard your energy. Keep grinding and keep standing on business. You heard? All right, we out.